Episode of Good Dawning with myself, Mr. Floyd. I'd probably open this. It's gray outside. Get a little view. There we go. All right, so welcome to the Friday edition, Freeform Friday. So, we'll work with the freeform cards. We don't need face cards. Mind Info Oracle cards. And, so how is your universe? Do not forget tomorrow at the same time, on this same bat time, the same bat channel here, we will have Chloe with her amazing crystals. Chloe's crystals. This is her blue tiger's eye. Fire. Ellen, good dawning. Shelly N. Neo, Millie. Procter N. Gamble, PG. How you doing there? All right. So this came from Millie's, or from Chloe, I should say, at Chloe's Crystals. And so, tomorrow we will have Chloe on. So if there's something you want to see, you can email Chloe at chloejanemills82@gmail.com. You can send me an email, but really you just email Chloe. And she will get it on the show. If there's something you want tomorrow, it's easy enough to do. So, so join us tomorrow at this exact same time. And you will see me and Chloe. And I have a hard stop at 10, but otherwise, so we get an hour and a half to hang with Chloe tomorrow and get crystallized. And of course, we still have coffee mugs. We've got a bunch of orders, but if you want a coffee mug, do jump on the bandwagon, right? There's Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael. So if you want a mug, please send me information from email there at Mr. Floyd Channelings with an S at gmail.com. They're less than $20. I will get it out to you shortly. Please let me know. Beatrice, good dawning. Welcome. And good dawning to everybody here today. So today's Friday. We're going to ground into having an amazing weekend like we always generally do. And you make the decision to have an amazing weekend or to have a weekend that's whatever energetics you choose, right? You put the I am, whatever you choose, right? So in that sense, we will ground into having a great weekend. Of course, we need a mantra for that. So, what do you think? Let's think of a good mantra for this weekend. How about let in the awesomeness? We generally try to keep it kind of the same for the weekend here. So let in the awesomeness. Can you do that this weekend? A lot of us, even if you have chores to do, it's gray outside for a change. Out here, it's never gray. It's generally always sunny. It's one of those sunny spots in America. But today, no, it's gray, rainy, cloudy, foggy. Viviani, good dawning. It's not like a typical day here. But so I like it, right? We haven't had a gray day in a while. And coming from Cincinnati, which is 60% gray. They have more clouds than sun, then this kind of feels like a little slice of home, sort of. All right, so there's an ambulance or something going off in the distance, big favor. And love to wherever it's going. If you're seeing an ambulance as a light worker or hearing a cop or what have you, are you sending love? It is our job in the universe to let in the awesomeness this weekend and send love, of course, to all of our 911 dial friends who are out there in the universe, keeping it somewhat pinned together, right? You know, some things we have to do together, and that's one of them. So send them love. When you see a fire truck driving by, just see in a bubble of golden light, right? It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. You never know, right? And if you see an ambulance whizzing by, then send everybody in the ambulance love, right? There we go. Pop my ears. And let them, of course, send the people in the hospital who are going to treat them love, their family as well. Don't forget the family, right? But yeah. So do you see all awesomeness in your weekend? That's going to be the question for you. Will you allow in the awesomeness? And what awesome things are you doing? Anything in the chat there? Yes, praise to all the frontline workers in every spectrum. Exactly. And it's as light workers, we keep the light on planet. We're the balance, right? Otherwise, there's enough dark workers on this planet. But yeah, so as light workers, those of us who understand the dark and the light. Let me repeat, the dark and the light, right? For us to prop up the light side, we have to understand the dark side. That's why most of us have come through our light via the dark, right? Even Darth Vader, right? Let me take this mask upon myself so I can look upon you with my own eyes. Even he had to find his own redemption in finding himself, taking a mask off, which is kind of like what we're doing, right? Same general idea. So yeah. All right, so let's see what we get from Mr. Mind, Info, and his Oracle here. We're going to cut these into three, not literally, but yeah, well, 3 piles, and then 1, 2, and 3. So we will take the bottom card, Norval, good dawning. Bora Bora, good dawning. All right, so I'll take these and set this is our energetics for the weekend. 2 and 3. And if we're working on our goals, we're not stressing it too much here because it's kind of old energy. But if we're working on our goals, we should be on our 4th goal, whatever that is for you. And did you have a good eclipse? I did not sleep much. I have a Virgo moon, so it's, yeah, exactly. So it was kind of an energetic evening. But yeah, but we are here. All right, so let's see what we got. Bravery. Now realize bravery comes in all kinds of packages here. Of course, when you see a cop whizzing down the street at 99 miles an hour, that's pretty brave, or ballsy, but either way. But they're doing something for something, right? So see it that way. But bravery can be just the fact that you are sitting here right now in the ascension path, right? That's pretty dang brave because you chose, before you came here, to go against the herd. You chose to wake up. You chose to drop the switch. Think about this a second. One day you went from non-ascending, don't know, X in the skies, whatever, whatever. It doesn't mean it's just an X. Right? Exactly. To what's this X in the sky and who am I, right? Overnight, you trip that switch that you set for yourself. That's the most brave thing you can do, other than being here in energetic form in 3D, right? Because in energy, you can get stabbed and it goes right through you, right? But if you're here, you get stabbed, you feel every good the last drop, right? So it's exactly. You don't have that in energetic form. That's pretty brave. You came down here, you can be poked, prodded, set on fire, captured by some grays. I mean, a million different things can happen. You could end up in some Lebanese torture camp. I mean, million different things can happen, right? You volunteered for it. So it's like the craziest choose your own adventure, right? All right, so bravery. So how brave are you? You are being asked to make a tough decision that soon we've been putting off because of fear. There you go too, right? Remember every decision here, remember where you're at, but so what are you being brave enough to have to decide on is a question for you. So how to get to the being bravery part, right? Take a pause for the cause. There you go. So take a pause. You're being asked to pause before making a quick decision. Making a decision. I don't make these things up. I don't make these things up. All right. So all right. So before you make your quick decision moving forward, pause. Don't be brave, but to find the bravery to make the decision. But pause. The choice point, yes, or the delineation point. All right. Align. Well, if you got to be brave and make a decision, you best be aligned with that decision, or you're going to be disaligned in your universe, and a lot of us are, right? So align. You are being asked to align with your current situation, even if it's not easy to do so. So align with it. Stand in your frame, in your situation. And thirdly, allow. These are pause, align. And if you've paused and you've aligned, then you've allowed. Wow, I don't make these things up. I just flow with the universe, right? Allow. So do we, right? You're just you're being asked to open your energetic field and take down the walls of protection. Make sure those walls don't have the symbols in it, right? In order to allow goodness into your life. All right, so in order to get brave and make the decision, and everybody's got their own decision. What is your indecision decision, right? We need to pause before we make that decision. We need to align with whatever decision we're going to make, and then we need to allow for the energetics of said decision. There you go. That's it. All right, so keep your head above water this weekend, and as you are treading water there, hopefully not, hopefully you're swimming, but either way, if anybody gets swim this weekend, favor to you. But either way, keep it all above water, right? Ooh, that's a good idea. All right, so let's see what we got here. All right, let's check the chat. All right, so it's been going well. Good for Chloe. If you didn't see Chloe's video last night, driving around central Texas there with the moon. So if you did not go outside like myself for the moon, and it's really que sera, sera. I mean, all roads lead to Rome anyways, but yeah, I just followed the Vedic tradition, the Hopi Indian tradition, the Mayan tradition, and the ancient Egyptian tradition to stay inside during, especially, not so much a lunar eclipse, but a blood moon lunar eclipse. There we go. It's not the lunar eclipses as crazy as the fact it was a blood moon on top of that. So, but yeah, let's see here. Happy Friday, Seeker of Truth too. Yes, happy Friday to everybody. Just remember it's Friday, so remember your commercial area. This is your brain. Hit with the frying pan. This was your brain on drugs. Any questions? All right. So careful what you do today. No, and this is for Henny. No frying any Oreos, Henny. And especially when you're wearing your red shoes. No frying Oreos in red shoes. The two do tie together, but nonetheless. All right. You all 50 high vibe. I love it. Much love, everyone. I'll definitely be back. Dale, welcome. Scotty Boy, I think of you when I'm eating it. All right. Oh, yeah, today is pie day. So that is correct. Today is a 3/14. So what kind of pie? You're required to eat pie today of some sort, and just don't eat crow, right? But you're required to eat pie. I actually picked up some stuff to make a pumpkin pie today for dinner with my family tonight. I can't go empty-handed. Oh, how blessed to go into dinner with your family and a pumpkin pie. What an awesome universe. All right. Yes, Dale. Yay, Dale. All right. Seeker of Truth. We love you, Dale. It's very high vibration. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Much love here. All right, Scotty, but that's the way, Millie. We never go empty-handed. All right. Key lime pie. Great in hot weather. Yeah. Oh, of course. Key lime pie. Do you ever leave a key lime pie out in hot weather? It don't look so key. Peanut butter pie. Ooh, there we go. Pumpkin pie. There you go. So, but it's only fresh pumpkin pie. No Libby's can. Right? I'm not doing that. When I'm kidding, I love all the pies. There's a place in Chicago called Baker's Square. I don't know if they're still in existence. Like a combination of like a Denny's and Perkins. But then if you've ever been to Baker's Square, they have 20-something different flavors of pie. And they make, at least 20, 40 pies a day there. I mean, it's insane. But yeah, so if you ever get to Chicago, I don't know if they're still there, but Baker's Square, you want some pie. It's kind of insane the amount of pie that you can. All right, me too, Chloe. Has sugar. I usually love it. There you go. You want sugar? Check out Chess Pies, and they're more Midwest, but it's like pecan pie on steroids. We actually have a local truck stop that has the best pies, all made in-house. Yeah, you know what? Truck stop food. I spent a year hitchhiking around the country here, and truck stop food can be some of the best food on the planet. Good greasy spoon. There's kind of good greasy omelet with hash browns and onions. They're pretty much nothing better. But apple pie with lots of cinnamon, any kind of pie, who cares? Any kind of pie. There you go. I don't know about mincemeat pie. I've never had a mincemeat pie. Just the idea, but other than that, yeah. So all right. So let's see what we've got here. We're gonna channel, and we could use the giant quartz. All right, so we'll take a poll here. Number 1 or number 2. You choose. It is a freeform Friday. And if you have any questions, you can always put them in on Fridays. We're just going to chill here. You can put it in the chat. I will answer as best I can, either in channel or for myself here. I don't like mince meat pie. Never had a cannoli. Cannolis are you never had a cannoli. What's a Scotty boy? Cannolis are fantastic. What a cheese filled days are just you make cheesy stuff into it's good. That's all I can say. All right, so just a quick poll here, guys. Do we want to use crystal number 1 for energetics, which is the blue tiger's eye, or 5-pounder here? The clear quartz. I will leave it up to you. Number 1 in the chat, or number 2 in the chat. This is number 1. This guy is number 2. You guys make the call. I will use that for the energetics today. We have number 2 is definitely going to take the win here. All right. Starting with number 2 votes there. Any more votes? Number 2 is the winner already. All right, so number 2. All right, so we'll use the clear quartz. I will make the. All right, so yeah. All right, so Scotty boy, you are missing out. You must try a cannoli. You've never Boston cheese. Where you? Wow. Chocolate silk pie? I mean, you've had a French silk pie, right? You at least had to have had a French silk pie. You're going to make me stop at Perkins to buy a pie, right? Here, you'd have to go to like Perkins to get a halfway decent pie. I don't know where else you can get one. And I'm sure there's somebody like artsy that sells pies, but like on, but I don't know where. But yeah. All right, so. Oh my God. So don't forget, tomorrow at the same time here, we'll have Chloe live. Tuesday night, we will have Laura B with us again, and we are always grateful. And otherwise, it'll be a standard week there. Maybe something else is in the works, but we shall see. And yeah, so we're looking at adding a few things, or at least I am looking at adding just a few lives, maybe one here. There's a lot of lives going on, so or maybe just one program. There we go. That you can watch at your leisure versus being a live, right? Because there's a lot of time. So you're right, exactly. So we don't want to squeeze it, but yeah. So there's a couple projects in the works here, and as well. Again, if you want a coffee mug, if you want to get one of these mugs in your mug with your mug, there you go. And send me your info, and I will mug you out. We have a few Italian bakery. I'll start there. There you go, Scotty. At the Italian bakery there. Ooh, tiramisu. Either way, have a man. You guys are killing me here. Snow. Oh my, love you. Who's talking snow? It's today. It's gonna be 55 and cloudy and rainy here. And if Karen Suki were here, she would attest that it's never cloudy here. It's never rainy, and so it's kind of nice to see a cloudy day, right? Instead of there we go. All right, perfect, Scotty. Treat yourself. Wonderful with an espresso. There you go. Thanks, Laura. I'll be waiting. All right, so. Let's do a channeling here, see who comes through. We don't have anything specific here. If you have a question for Saint Germain, Isis, Kuan Yin, Sekhmet, White Buffalo Calf Woman, we're going to eliminate Archangel Raphael for the moment. Archangel, or Archangel Michael, I should say, not Raphael, but Archangel Michael. We're not bringing in Michael's energies, not today, but at some point we will figure out how to merge those energies. Snow at 22 degrees. What? Party on. Have fun with the snow. And I love the dichotomy of weather in this country, because it's like one person is like 70 degrees. If Chloe's like, it's 70 and sunny, and it's like 22 at Seeker and snow. Who wants snow at this point? Please ask Saint Germain. The Lords of Light. I have no idea. And I don't know if he knows either, if there's any connection. The Lords of Light. We'll see if anything comes through. A lot of some of Saint Germain history and stuff is based on what I know, which is, of course you do. Love sunflowers. What's this say here? My eggs made a smile face in the dish. The third yolk broke and stretched across the bottom to make it grin. I'm easily no, you gotta love that. Those are signs. We live in a living universe, right? It's 8:55. So we live in 5-5, right? 855. So we live in a living universe. And so of course, even your eggs as they break, did you break a shell? Were you having a bad dawning? No, because if you're having like a crappy day, like one of those who pissed in your Cheerios kind of days, then you made a drop shell in your egg. Think about this a second. Seriously. You ever notice that when you're in a rush or having a bad day or like, you spill something? Or if you're having a bad day and you crack an egg, right? And you get that big chunk of shell and it's like crap. You pull it out, a chunk of shell and throw it. It's the same thing, right? But if you're having a great day, then you see the smiley face in the eggs instead. And it's really true that your vibration is going to gin that up. So or create that anyways. So let's see your chat filter. All messages. There we go. I'll chat the freeze here. The Lords of Light have been showing up in Terry's chat. Curious if there's any connection to Metatron or Saint Germain. Not that I'm aware of. I've never heard of the Lords of Light, but I'll ask Saint Germain. He's not aware of the Lords of Light either, but we'll see. 7:57. So where are we going? Anytime I see a 7:37, 47, 57, 67. I don't know if some of these planes are even flying anymore. 77. Back in the day, we had a soup of airplanes that we could fly in. Not just remember the DC-10, right? With the engine going through the tail wing there. 7:57. So where are we going, universe, right? But yeah, Millie, it's interesting. I'll check if I get anything about that. Yeah, PG, do a if you would, that would be blessed. Thank you. But yeah, I've never heard of the Lords of Light. Sounds like some sort of techno band. Like, where are you going? I'm going to see the Lords of Light. What about you? Or some sort of circus show in like Vegas, right? Like, dang, I'm so young that I have no idea what he is talking about. I have some old school references, but all right. So let's channel here and see what we get. Lords of Acid. There you go. Lords of Acid. There we go. I haven't heard. Wow, I haven't heard Lords of Acid in a while. All right, that's great, Josh. Lords of Acid, Lords of Light band. Oh, all right. It sounds like they should be right, but I have no idea who they are. La Chloe, Lords of Acid. Oh, all right, so let's see what we got here. All right. Saint Germain, we are channeling through Josh for you to you today, and we are grateful. We are grateful to see you on this Friday. Remember, you are not allowed to fry an Oreo in red shoes. Enough said. But nonetheless, we are grateful that you are here, and it's Friday, so do not fry your brain either, right? But we are grateful. We do not know who the Lords of Light are. You could look that up, but we are the Lords of Acid, the band. Yes, we are certainly Chloe understanding of that. But if Josh does not have the knowledge of the Lords of Light, then it's some of what Saint Germain can channel here may not be able to channel that information. Lots of what Josh channels through Saint Germain is what Josh understands already to be, so it makes it easy for Saint Germain. And you will see that in channeling in general. If the channeler has absolute no knowledge, you will generally not see, because it has to be a combination of the two. But nonetheless, we are not sure who the Lords of Light are, but we will get tickets when they come around for the next concert, right? Or it could be a dance club, but you go to the Lords of Light dance club, right? But nonetheless, we are not sure what that is, but we are grateful. If you have a question, though, you can put it in the chat. Saint Germain might see it, he may not if we are channeling with the eyes closed, but otherwise, some info about the Lords of Light on Discord if you are interested. Ooh, there you go. So the Lords of Light, we will check on the Discord, but then it could be with, say, Saint Germain there. But again, if Josh has no knowledge of that, then it's not always going to come through in that manner like that. Just realized Friday is my Vedic day. Cool. All right, so you are Vedic. If you are practice Vedic, then did you go out into the moon last night, or did you stay in home? That is the question. But nonetheless, the lunar eclipse. Did you have a lunar kind of night? If you are a Virgo, you might have had a vibrational night. But we are grateful that you are all here and that you are grinding into your Friday, and you're going to have a good weekend. So allow yourselves to have an amazing weekend. We say this generally every weekend. You create the amazing energies in your universe or not. And so what are you choosing for your weekend? It is truly up to you. It is really going to be up to you what you do on your weekend. We are seeing here, Yola, love you to namaste. Okay, there you go. But we love you. We are grateful for all and each and every one of you. But otherwise, nonetheless, what you choose to do in your weekends is your concern. Just remember, take care of yourselves. Are you, when you are having others to take care of, are you taking care of yourself? Are you grounding into your universe? Are you handling your business? Are you doing what you need for yourself? That is the question for you today. Are you grounding into your loving, living universe and taking care of what is in front of you? Or are you taking care of others but neglecting yourself? Take some time for yourself this weekend, whatever it means. If that means you go ground and walk outside, that is good. Take your children with you, but nonetheless, do what you need to do for you. And do not watch your tell lies vision, because they are going to give you a vision of lies that are not. Nonetheless, I want to talk a few things here, otherwise energetically. Are you giving your energetics away? There are a lot of those on the tube, right, who will tell you this or that is going to occur in your universe. We stated similar before, but we want to reiterate for you as the universe moves forward, as you ascend forward and you step further into your frame, you create further into your universe. You create further into your loving self. We want you to remember you create your universe with your energetics. What energies are you going to propel forward in your universe this weekend? You are the master of what you see. You are the master of what you hear. And if you are giving away your energetics and not creating for yourself by giving YouTube, right, the what will happen next week, the predictions for your, and the tarot readings and all of this stuff, right? Are you in your frame? Are you standing in your energetics? If you are watching this astrologer predicts this for humanity and this and that, it is one thing to understand your astrology. That is good, right? You work with your planets to get your personal horoscope and to understand how the energetics work. But if you are going to listen to an astrologer who's going to tell you flat out that X, Y, or Z is going to happen, are you not then, if you are agreeing with them, creating their universe for you, right? I will repeat that. Saint Germain is wanting you to understand that if you are watching X, Y, or Z astrology, and they are saying, next week your planet will this and that, and your president blah, 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 and then this war, and blah, blah, blah. How do they know? They do not know. They are, and if they think they know, then you are agreeing with them You are creating the universe. You have given away your power. Yes, that could happen. Sure, yay. You have just given away your power to create your universe for yourself. You are seeing your universe through their lies, right? Or their eyes. Do these things ever really come to fruition in your universe? X, Y, and Z happened, and this is going to that, and no, none of it, right? You still have groceries, right? Your gas never exploded in price, right? Did diesel fuel ever run out? No. We could go on and on and on, right? But none of these crazinesses really, truly ever really happen, right? And if you are sitting there giving them your energetics, are you then creating your universe, or are you allowing them to create a greater source field for you? If you are watching X and they are talking with this world-renowned this or that, and they are telling this is going to happen and that, and you're, yeah, then are you going to allow yourself to create your universe, or did you just subjugate your power? It is one thing to be talking with Laura and saying, hey, how is my week look energetically, right? That is a good deal. They're looking directly at you. They know your energy. You are connecting one-on-one. Good deal. But if you are sitting there with 10,000 other people watching the premiere, you are ginning up some crazy-ass energies with 10,000 other people who are going, yeah, that could happen. Do you want to be a part of that? Think about that a moment. Do you want to create your own universe? Or maybe you don't want to see any of that in your universe. So why would you gin it up to begin with them by watching it in the first place? We are not saying do not watch these things if you want to for entertainment or discernment. But if you are watching some of these predictions and 3 days of darkness and what would it be like, and how do you know it's going to be dark? Who's telling you this? Where are you getting this information? Is there some sort of book? Well, we are going by the playbook here. 3 days from now it's going to be dark, right? It'll be dark every day at 9 o'clock, right? But nonetheless, what we are saying is, who is telling you you are having 3 days of darkness? Why are you believing in this stuff? Maybe it happens. Maybe your son, and you get that extra energetic burp, and there you go, and you ascend faster, or maybe not. But are you going to hinge your universe on standing around waiting for the 3 days of darkness? Or are you going to go create an awesome weekend? Are you going to watch X, Y, or Z on YouTube who's going to tell you this prediction for this weekend, and DT and this for tomorrow, and whatever, and the tubes, and it's all going down it, right? You create your universe. If you want to align with that, you are giving away your power as a sovereign creator on planet Earth. You create your energies. If you want to align with all of that, you are giving those energetics away to those who are creating for you. In this new universe that we are stepping into, it is up to you to see the greater source field in a loving, living manner as source love on earth. If you want to watch energetics about the universe, we are not saying that astrology is bad. We are not at all. We are saying then to slow down. And those who are telling you that the universe will do this or that, or that it will rain frogs over Texas on this day, or whatever it is crazy that they might say, realize with your real eyes that you are giving away your power to create a loving, living source field for yourself. Remember, what you see, what you feel, reflects directly back into your loving, living universe. And if you are allowing those to tell you this, or to drum up that fear, to create your universe. And when you try to create in the macro, you will have a tough time in doing. What we are saying is you are drawing energies from those who are drawing. Are you wanting to climb into those energies? Turn that off. Go create your own universe. When you get up, are you seeing X and Y and Z in the universe? No, you are seeing your living room. You are seeing your kitchen. You are seeing your backyard and the birds or the deer, right? Are you seeing bombs or airplanes or anything that you might hear from somebody telling you what may or may not happen, or 3 days of darkness, right? If you do not pay your power bill, you will see 3 days of darkness. Especially if you do not pay it on Friday, right? Nonetheless, it is up to you to create the light in your universe. Don't sit there around waiting for the darkness to correct you. You correct yourself. There is nothing those 3 days of darkness is going to give you that you already don't have within yourself. If there were to be 3 days of darkness anyways, which will either happen or won't, right? But you sitting around percolating about it is not going to do you any good. In your universe, today is Friday. You have Saturn Day and you have the day of the sun, right? So go create your amazing weekend, your 3 days, right? Make it a bright 3 days with light. Make it 3 days of love. 3 days of amazement. Don't give the darkness to them. Don't sit down in their universe and worry about the white hats and the green hats and the flat hats, right? Or the no hats. Or the men without hats, right? You can safety dance yourself into an amazing weekend by turning that off. We are again not saying to not watch astrology. We are just saying to watch those who are not giving you the X, Y, and Z, but giving you the energetics. And the number one we can think, Pam Gregory will not tell you what's going to happen in your universe. She is just going to tell you the energetics and the possibilities based on energies of how energy may flow. That is a different story than you're going to get X and boom, and then you agree, right? And if we get enough people to agree to some of these crazy things, your universes could go really upside down really fast, right? We don't want that for you, right? Don't see their lies. Tell yourself your vision. Create for yourself. You want to learn astrology. Learn it from those who are not giving you the fear, right? Are telling you this or that is going to happen, right? The only thing that's going to happen is whatever you choose to create or align with in your universe, right? There you go. We are grateful for you. We are Saint Germain and wait, that's Archangel Raphael, right? There you go. Archangel Raphael. And we have channeled. You are out in your weekend. You create your energetics, right? Are you going to sit around worrying about the 3 days of darkness or running out of toilet paper or whatever else you might hear in your news? Note your news is a four-letter word, right? There you go. We leave that alone, right? News. We have lots of other four-letter words, but we're not going to state them on this channel, right? But you are in understanding. So take your newspaper, wipe your you-know-what with it, and go on with your universe. This is what they used to do in these days, right? We're not kidding, right? People would get their newspaper, they would read it, and then they would wipe their you-know-what, right? In the pit. But nonetheless, from your end, or the Sears catalog, right? Rip a pitch. But nonetheless, in your universe, take all of that NEWS and drop it down your toilet pit, right? And go on with your universe. Create what you want to see in your loving living field. Create what you want to see in your loving living universe. Create what you want for yourself through your loving eyes. Don't give it to their lies and their tell lies and their visions and whatever else they are stating could happen, right? You create with your intentions. You create and gin up your own energetics with your intentions, your love. You want 3 days of darkness, turn off the lights and sit around. We love you. Releasing transmission. Bear with me, energy. I did remember that if you want 3 days of darkness, sit around and turn off the lights. But yeah, some of it I don't always remember the channel. But, all right, Suzette. I used to go there all the time when I lived in Brookline. It was like 10 minutes away. Now it's quite a drive for me too. Um, we love you, Saint Germain. So pragmatic. Thank you. Well, Saint Germain loves you. Parker is like 40 minutes from Mom and I. Yeah, he has no idea who the Lords of Light are. I'll check the Discord though. But I mean, he may be part. He's like, you put titles to things too that he doesn't know. So he could be the Lord. He's not the Lords of the Dance, right? He's definitely not that. No Michael Flattery here, right? All right. So we had number 2 here was the winner la chicken de dinner, right? So gonna use number 2, and don't forget tomorrow, peach moonstone. The most calming stone I own is this peach moonstone. So it could be like raining hellfire. Be like, how are you? It wouldn't matter. He's like, peach moonstone. So yeah, so join us tomorrow and the same time, same channel, same bat channel here with Chloe. And again, if you want a mug, drop me your mug in email there, and I will reply with a mug, Mr. Floyd channelings with an S at the Gmail, right? Gmail.com. There we go. Who doesn't use Gmail? Is it Proton Mail or something? Thank you, Victor. We will see Victor tonight at 9:45. But yeah, I was listening but not watching. It's hard. Getting ready. It's not. So you don't always see me in the chat in the dining there. But shrimp. We'll pop in to say hello and see the delicious candy Chloe has tomorrow. Oh, blessed. Thank you. Lovely to see you there, Krista. Awesome. Shrimp. Just got to be careful with shrimp. If it's farm raised or not, any seafood, if it's farm raised, then is there antibiotics being used or not? And if there is, especially shrimp as bottom feeders there, you don't want to do that. If it's natural shrimp or if they're not using antibiotics, favor. But yeah, that's the things that we would allow that we wouldn't allow other things. Would you normally, but hey, I'm going to give you this cow. It just ate a brick of antibiotics. Go ahead and eat the cow. Like, no, generally, but we do it every day when we go and when we ran out of shrimp, we'd eat sand. Ooh, that sounds a little gritty there, but either way, yeah, be careful of the Chinese shrimp when wasn't even real shrimp. They were busted with sending us fake shrimp. So. Scotty, like New York, totally with me. Grace. I'm allergic to shellfish. All right. So crab broil at Seeker of Truth's house. We're going to take a crab boil over at Neil and Shelley's. And Beatrice, love you, soul sister. All right. Damn it. All right. There we go. You're like the only one I keep forgetting that. There you go. We're going to good chunk. Got a wrench. All right, so yeah, let's. Ooh, wait, what's the light there? Shining off the crystal. I had a good, like, shiny beam there. Nope, we lost it. All right. Weird sis. Maybe you had too much. Maybe you had too much too fast, right? You just got to poke around that. Grateful Dead lyrics. All right. Don't forget Saturday night, I do believe, as well at 8 p.m. Eastern time, would be Lucky Stone. Would be generally he's live over the weekend there. Pavlova was baked ice cream. She was a Russian. Pavlova, okay. Save me one, Victor. What's Victor eating there? Victor, I'm making breakfast tacos. Oh, there you go. I'm making tacos. Making waffles, right? All right, so let's work with the quartz. All right, so energetics. Quartz works best with your permission, right? So we're grateful for all of you guys. Adam tonight live. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Adam, 6 p.m. my time. So Karen Suki when the replay here. You know, Adam's at 6 or 8 or for Scotty Boy, it's 5 o'clock. So there you go. All right, Adam live. So I think you call Pavlova baked Alaska. There you go. All right, fresh. Hash browns are the key. And no shrimp. Shrimp hash browns. There you go. That sounds shrimp tacos. How about pie tacos? A taco pie? I've never had a taco pie. Have you? All right. Choco taco? Anyone remember the Choco taco with the ice cream? They don't make them anymore. But the Choco tacos were the stuff. Oh, it loves you too. It's got your energy in it. I mean, I never truly cleansed it. I left taco pizza. Ooh, there we go. All right, now that I'm hungry. Oh yeah, I remember those Choco tacos with the bomb. All right, so energetics with your permission. So if you're here, I'm assuming you're permissioned. But if you don't want to be permissioned, then you can always drop out of the video, and that is fine and Jim Dandy with me. Won't come to your rescue though. All right, here we go, guys. All right, so more crazy old music references. Go Jim Dandy. All right, so you can ground whatever. This is clear quartz. I'm going to stop for a minute. You can ground whatever you need to into this. We will bathe it in the moonlight in a month, but no, otherwise we will clear it with Archangel Raphael and the violet flame and Saint Germain. And the green sword from Raphael and the Saint Germain's violet flame. So yeah, we'll cleanse it out either way. But take a second here and ground your intentions into this, however you do so, and intend to have a good weekend. We did not do any like energetic recall or anything. We'll do that Monday with our family. But so whatever you want to place into, I mean, cancel whatever you want to place into. You could place some really. But energetically speaking, what you need to work on for yourself, there we go. You can place into the stone and utilize it. But yeah, we don't want to tell anybody that they can place energetics into your stone otherwise, because yeah, you get the idea. You could get some really crazy. Yeah, so make sure you're handling. Don't ever. Right. You get that idea. All right, so here we go, guys. All right. Victor sounds yummy. The fresh hash brown tutorial. Are you going fresh like with frozen hash browns and then starting there? Are you using fresh like simply potato, or are you physically smashing the Idaho potatoes down into micro-sized strips of hash brownic size and then frying them from there? That is the question. Or are you doing home fries, right? We have hash browns, which are the thin strips of potato, right? But then we have home fries, which are chunkier potato as well. Is everybody hungry again? PG needs to create another banquet. Hey, PG, can you do like a breakfast menu, like pancakes and a big omelet and big bowl of like universal grits? Right? And of course, breakfast tacos. There we go. Food, glorious. We crave sustenance. Not Meg's cows though. I don't want Meg. What did you do with your cows? I see that's who's that. Oh, they're gone. Ha 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 ha. Right. Uh. My specialty brunch. There we go. Let's see what ChatGPT can do with French toast. And I don't know why French we call slices of bread, right? French toast. But... want a crystal like like this one. Okay. Crystal blue persuasion. I make Neil breakfast and all the animals, just not me. I never eat breakfast. Breakfast for dinner is like my favorite thing in the world. I will post a picture of my favorite breakfast the next time I eat it. The biscuit is literally as big as my face. And the eggs, they use 3.5 eggs. I mean, you can't, they're just using this giant ladle of egg. They make pancakes there. I figured out their pancakes are like 2.5 scoops of a regular pancake. So yeah, I will take a picture of Doug's. You get the chicken fried steak, it's the size of a plate. It's insane. But yeah, for $15, I can get a biscuit the size of a hubcap, a 4 egg omelet, and fresh hash browns with grilled onions. Oof. All right. Anyone familiar with what's a hot hamburger? All right, close this out here. In a few, we're at 50 minutes on the show. Today is Friday. Today, if any day the boss might be there, would be today, right? If we're gonna be bossed. So she doesn't announce it. So it's like I show up. She's just testing, right? A piece of Texas toast with hamburger patty covered in French fries, and no, but that sounds amazing. Wet fries, yeah, there's like wet fries. I worked at this place in way back in the day called Ed de Bevick's in Chicago, outside of Chicago, right? And it's a 50s diner, like a living museum, kind of like the restaurant in Pulp Fiction, right? So yeah, when he goes in, but yeah, so it's like a living 50s diner, and they do wet fries. They do stuff like that. You could get gravy on your burger. Amazing. Turducking? Turkey and a duck put together? What? All right, as when you look up and you see the word turducken in your chat, and it's like, what the heck are they talking about? All right, let's close this out and seal her up. Whatever intentions you put in here, hopefully they come for you, come intentionally, intentionalize for you. The only reason our intentions don't intentionalize is we sit there, we put it out to the universe, and we look for it to answer fast. Like, wait, I manifested this 30 seconds ago. Where is it? Dang it, right? And then, either that or we karmically take it back, right? I'm not worthy. I'm not, like, we're not worthy. We're not worthy. Alice Cooper, we're not worthy. But you are worthy. Alice Cooper or anybody else, right? Yeah, so biscuits and gravy. That was my favorite, right? I lived in northern. We would have geta. You know what geta is? It's like pork. You know a scrapple, right? If you've ever heard of scrapple, you might be. Geta would be like a kind of combination, like a scrapple. So it's oats and pork rolled together and fried in a patty. So geta and eggs and like a biscuits and gravy. We had a blue plate at this chili parlor, and it was like $6 for 2 eggs, geta, biscuits and gravy. It was like cheap breakfast, but good stuff. Food that could stick to your ribs, right? That's honestly like greasy spoon. Like I would greasy spoon my way across the country if I could. But, all right. Now being a vegetarian, it makes it a little, or pescatarian, it makes it a little harder. But all right, Chloe, I looked up. I was comment from Scotty Boy. I missed that was being about. Yes, Suzette, just got participate. I don't much on my channel. All right, so close this out for today. That will it's 9:28, so on the backside of 9:30, which is always a good deal to get to work with some sort of relative time frame here. So, all right. Potatoes are yummy, so Peru grows the most varieties of potatoes. Purple potatoes. That's your potato of the weekend. Try, if you've never had one, I challenge you to try a purple sweet potato or purple potatoes this weekend. They are divine. They are delicious. So there you go. My favorite food, spaghetti. There you go. Spaghetti, every time I eat spaghetti, I feel like thunk. Like a big, I want to sleep. Purple sweet potatoes. Yeah, exactly. Purple potatoes are my favorite. Any food that's purple, there you go. But blueberries, purple. All right, so thank you guys for another week. I appreciate you all. And want one of these, send me an email. PG, email me your address there, and I'll send you one. You designed this, and now it's in the physical form. Something you created in 3D is now in a breakable form. It's in so yeah. If you want one, happy birthday! It is all yours. So, Victor, again, thank you for having me the other day on live with the yesterday with the panel. That was amazing. And yeah, next week, assuming I always have to put the assuming the universe has me in the same flow as I am at the moment. If changes happen, I'm always open for the universe to create bigger change. But yeah, otherwise, you can certainly count on me to be there unless the bigger change occurs, and I can't. But of course, thank you, Victor. It was awesome. So please check that out either on Victor's channel at Truthwave. You can go under my channel under the community page, and it's you can see an old one, but it says Truth No Wave. Or you can go right to the lives there, and it's there, I think, with like 60, 70 views. So it's there as well under the lives. So please do check that out if you have not. Really, it was a good time and a really great discussion. And I love esoteric talk like that. So grateful to have a place to express that. And we could do some esoteric talk here as well. But yeah, and check out you want esoteric talk. Check out R. Wayne Steiger. He can. You guys might like him. Victor R. Wayne Steiger. He's at what time is he at? 11 my time, which is it's 1 o'clock. So there you go. East Coast, 1 o'clock. So check out Chloe comes from Chloe. I met Chloe on Scotty Boy too. R. Wayne Steiger. You'll see a bunch of us there. So maybe. Depends on what's going on at the shop for myself. But thank you. Have a great weekend. Thank you, Bonnie. We love you. All right. Seinfeld. Jerry Seinfeld. What happened to Seinfeld? Feast on Discord. No soup for you today. All right. So today's a no soup for you Friday. But otherwise, let's go ahead and close this out before the soup Nazi sues us and we end up in jail. So otherwise, right. Who's that restaurant that they tried to help but ended up burning down? That was the best one, right? So that guy was really pissed at the last episode. He's like, "You burnt down my restaurant." He's doing a show. I met Scotty at Wayne's. Yeah, so yeah, come on by to Wayne's. Seriously, Victor, if you're not doing anything today, I think Ben Bacon Bits would appreciate it too. Darren would probably like it. You go, I mean, all of us with the esoteric talk there. Eric as well. So yeah, send them over to R. Wayne Steiger. And if you don't know who he is, if nothing else, he invented the swipey swipe on the internet. So he's the first person to say, hey, put your credit card and pay something. So there you go, right? A lot of the YouTubers that you watch there are pretty darn, yeah, they got bigger backgrounds than you think. But yeah. All right, so close with a circle here, a energetic hug, a Josh hug. Again, thank you, Victor. All right, so arm up, left arm up, right arm up, on the shoulder to your left, right arm up to the shoulder to your person on the right there. You can talk it in the chat if you want. We're going to send love through our left arm our left hand. As it spins around, you'll feel it come through your right hand, right back through your heart. And I'm not wearing my microphone today. It happens. It's actually charging. It's right here. It's not charged. So yeah, but either way. So yeah, so you will see love come from the right arm all the way through, or left arm, all the way through the right arm and back around, and we'll spin it. As the love spins up, we lift the love up higher and higher into the greater source field. We lift it up. We raise it up high enough to release it into the greater source field, and we keep spinning that love. So now we have a conduit of love spinning, and you'll feel it if you want to slow down enough. You'll feel it whip through your heart chakra, and we keep spinning that love, keep spinning up, right? So we'll spin that up. All right, so as we do, we send love to everybody on planet Earth. We send love to all of those out on planet Earth who have to live outside of four walls. Those without housing security, we see them in housing. We send love to the entire universe. We send love to those without hugs, those who are in need of a hug. May they find somebody to hug, or may they join Truth Wave or watch this and get a hug in energetic fashion daily. And didn't get 2 from Truthwave. Daily. We see those out there in food insecurity who go to their pantry and Mother Hubbard's cupboard is bare or have nothing in their fridge. We see everybody with the right to a full fridge of food, to a pantry full of the staples they need to create food in their universe. We see those without clean water stepping out their front door to see the brand new well that's been dug, not having to drag their butts to the river and then haul water back and then boil it just to make sure that they don't drop dead, right? No, none of that. Not on a planet that, right? We don't go for that. We see the armies of the world putting their weapons down, not picking them back up, and apologizing to those they would have shot without even knowing otherwise. We see the governments of the world apologizing to its citizens for putting them in a situation like that in the first place, and handling their businesses in a much mature and loving manner, and putting their citizens' lives. It's fascinated me how one person murders one person, you go to jail for it, but you can war, go kill as many as you can. Ugh. But nonetheless, we see Mother Gaia clean with no forever chemicals. And we see all plastic switch to hemp, which is edible and disintegrates completely in 8 years. Right. We see Mother Gaia scrubbed of all the little cubes of invisible plastic that are floating every which way but loose around here. And we see the skies not exhibiting giant X's and tic-tac-toe boards for reasons we wish not to discuss. We see the air clean, as we deserve clean air. And we see all of us reaching for our best. All of us here, healed. We see Suzette with respite care and her mother not unplugging the fridge. We see Chloe selling crystals from her office, writing checks to pay her shipping clerks. We see Rick, sunroof down, rolling, healthy. We see Helene in her 2,000 square foot palatial apartment with her brand new friends, getting ready to go take that really long walk. And we see Lindsay sitting down to dinner with her kids, eating fresh fruits and vegetables in her amazing, rent-controlled, amazing apartment. And we see Nathan with balance in his universe. And everybody out there looking for anything that's not current to their universe, may you find the peace in your universe to bring in what you are looking for. So it is. Hallelujah. So it be for our highest. All right, guys. Thank you for sticking around there. Appreciate it. And I'm sure Mother Gaia does. And I always feel better after that. And they ask what you do in the dawning. And so that's what what's your good dawning ritual? This is mine. So grateful. Rick, always rolling forward. We're just rolling. We're just rolling, right? It's Rick. Rolling. Exactly. But make sure you pass it on the left-hand side. It's karmic to pass it on the right-hand side. All right, guys, I love you. Love yourselves. Got to roll. Stay awesome because you are. Remember, everything you do helps create your loving, living universe. If you are still in your dark night of the soul, you release your darkness to the light. Your cells vibrate faster. You bring in more light into your body. You get an instant weight loss program, which is always fun. And you create your loving, living universe. A lot easier in the light body than in the trauma body, where everything is blocked and there is no light. Stay awesome because you are. And you create the energy of your weekend. So what do you want to have this weekend? Do you want to be amazing, or do you want your weekend? How do you want to ground into it? Remember, if they're telling you based on astrology that X, Y, or Z is going to happen, you can give them the energy and oh yeah, and want to create that universe, go right ahead. Otherwise, go watch like Pam Gregory or something who won't tell you what's going to happen, but tell you how to work with the energies. I love you. See you all in the next, which will be tomorrow with Chloe. Same time, same bad channel.